Welcome back to Guns and Gear Network, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to continue our theme today on the bug out bag and what I have in mind and so forth. And I just did the hygiene kit. If you hadn't seen it, go back and look at that video. And I showed a bag during the Junk on the Bunk tour that I called my fix-it bag, or kind of make life easier type bag. And I'm going to show you the contents, and as I show you, I'm just going to put it back in the bag. So I carry a few different kinds of tapes. I've got a couple different, these are just duct tape that's been wrapped around a old credit card and so forth. So I've got a couple of those. I've got some electrical tape. I've got two things to make Ranger bands with. These multi-purpose. You can make Slingshot bands. You can do a lot of different things with Ranger bands. If you're not familiar with that, Google that or look that up. I've got zip ties of various sizes. These are here come in handy to make quick repairs, to lash things, just whatever. They just come in handy. They don't weigh a whole lot, and they're pretty invaluable, really. So I've got some of those. I've got some little finishing nails here. Just got a little bag. There's probably, I don't know, 30 of them in here. These are just little finishing nails in case I need to hang something up on a tree or string up something, make something, you know, some kind of bushcraft tool or implement that I needed to hammer something together. Just a little bag of those. You don't have to have many, just to make life a little easier for you potentially. I have little things like this, these extra Fast-Tech buckles. These right here are for repairing my pack in case I would break a Fast-Tech buckle or something on my pack. And I've got quite a few. You don't have to have that many if you don't want, but I've got one for my waist belt. I've got a couple for the straps, and I just picked those up. I think I got some of those at maybe an Army-Navy store, Army surplus type store, and then maybe some of these in the camping section over in Walmart. But a way to repair your pack is always handy. And then I've got little things like this, these little rings, things like that I've just kind of thrown in here over the years. This little eyelet here that I can screw into things like a tree to make, you know, a little, you know, maybe hanging up clothes. If I'm going to rig up a clothesline, I could use something like that. Make fishing poles, what have you. And I've got quite a few of these little eyelets in here. Got these little rings that I could use to tie off a rope, to, you know, rig up some kind of pulley system maybe, just so there's less friction on metal. So there's a lot of different things you can use. Just like I said, these are just little things to make life simpler in the woods if you would get in a situation extended time. Extra slingshot band, I've got that in there for my slingshot. Super glue. I've got, let's see, some of this just kind of got thrown in here. I really don't need it in here, to be honest with you, some of it. Some tripwire. I've got, let's see, what else? Clothespins. You can actually use these bread bag closers to fashion clothes, to make it use. There's I think it's called a hack of some sort that I found, and I just threw some in here, but I also actually have some clothespins. They don't weigh a whole lot, and they're convenient for you know, hanging up your clothes to dry, and socks and underwear and stuff like that. That right there is let's see, peel and stick patches for it's got a scuffer built in for like making a patch on a bicycle or something. They don't weigh a whole lot, but they also can make, because of the way they're designed, they're sticky. Something like this, if you got a pinhole in a it's like a tarp or a tin or something like this, is quick and easy to use for a patch system or a piece of duct tape or whatever. Like I said, some of this stuff's just gotten thrown in here over the years. Probably maybe take some of that out. Now again, that's why I'm saying I'm just reorganizing my gear. Here's my USB cable for my solar charger that I use to charge my phone. I've got little pieces of paracord here, things like that I've just thrown in here over the years. And so like I said, I'm trying to rearrange. I'll probably take these out now. Probably don't know why I would use them, to be honest with you. So that's why I say that's another thing to consider is, you know, reorganize your gear and look at what you have, what you would use, what you wouldn't use. Like here, I've got a piece of Ranger band already cut. So I just threw it in there. Again, it doesn't weigh anything, so it doesn't take up any space in your pack. A lighter, you could throw that in there. I have lighters kind of thrown in about every bag, to be honest with you, of some sort. But like I said, just put together a little bag here like this. Doesn't have to be that bag. You could just put them in a Ziploc bag. This right here goes in that bag. I didn't show that, and I will. I've got a half a tube of shoe goo, and I've transferred some of the tear mender out of the big bottle into a little bottle. So this right here is able to make quick repairs on clothing and boots and things like that. I can put that in there. And then I've got some extra cordage that I had in there at one time. Another Slingshot band. Stick that in there. So I can either make a slingshot, another slingshot, or out of using like a dogwood fork out of a tree, or I can just repair the one I currently have, which is a store-bought style. But you know, there's another Ranger band. So again, guys, make you a little kit that just makes life easier with just a few little things. It doesn't weigh a whole lot. I mean, it weighs enough, but I'm willing to sacrifice a little weight to have some of the necessities like this just to make life a little easier for me. But anyway, guys, just another little kit I wanted to share with you that I have in my bug out bag, and wanted to show it to you. And if you got any questions, post those below. If you got any suggestions, post those below. As always, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll bring another video shortly. Have a great day, guys.